Hey guys, it's Timmy from TheCubingers, and today I will be doing a tutorial on how to do advanced edge pairing on the 7x7. What this advanced edge pairing method is it prevents you from, once you've matched up your edges, from having to revert the centers back to normal. So let's get into it. What you want to do first is you want to find two matching edge pieces. So I see two right here, the red and blue, and now we'll find the other three and line them up. So here's 1, 2, and 3. So once it's lined up, go ahead and match them up. And now, before you continue, you want to look for, in these middle layers, as many matching edges as you can find. So there's, you really want to find 2. So there's 2 here, but I see 3 right here. So I'll go with the yellow-orange. Now you want to find the other 2. And one of them, you'll switch out with this edge you've just created. So I'll do that right there. So you lined it up. And now, the second one, just switch it out with any old edge. We can line them up again. And now we'll do the same thing. So, here's 2, the yellow and green. So, I'll switch out our solved edge with this one right there, and here's one already there, and so all 3 are, the 3 other ones are there. Okay, maybe not. So you can just put in the last one. It's actually not all 3. So then we form another edge and do the same thing. So I see 2 here, the 2 green and red edges. So here's one of them. Switch it out with a solved edge. And second one right there. And our last one is actually flipped. So what we're going to do is simply just flip the edge around using the flipping algorithm so we can line all of our edges up. So go ahead and do that. And now they're all lined up properly so we can match up our edges. And there you go. You've formed another edge. So here I see 2 orange and green. So switch out, and actually I have 2 here, so go ahead and switch out with the solved edge. And now the last one right here, there we go, line them up. So solve that edge, and so there's 2 here, but they're flipped, so I won't do that. Sometimes you can't find one, so just go ahead and pick one. Now here I see on the top layer I have 2 blue black, and I have the blue black already here, so I'm actually gonna use this instead so I can fit all my edges into the middle layer. And alright, so that one's there. Okay, never mind. Alright, there we go. So all 5 of them. Now we solve that. And see these 2, the black and red. Now we'll find another black and red and switch it out. Okay. Now this one here is flipped around, so flip that edge, and the last one right on top. And now we can line them up like that. So I have 2 edges left. So here we have 2, the yellow and blue, and actually that's 3, 4, so I'm lucky here, 4 already, so just 1 switched out, and then we can line them all up. And now on the last one, doesn't matter how you do it, just go ahead and switch it out with your solved edge, and now you're going to revert all your centers back to normal. For the last 4 edges, what you want to do is you want to find as many just matched up as possible. Doesn't matter what orientation they're in, like this one's flipped, but it still has the most. So first, what we want to do is find a piece that goes to this edge. So I see this black and green, and what we want to do is we're going to bring this slot over here and then flip the edge into the slot. So this has to be flipped around. So you can just do this normally, but for demonstration purposes, I'll flip it around so you guys can see. Okay. So what we're going to do is bring this slot over, and then we'll flip this edge over into this spot using the flipping algorithm. So bring that slot over, and we'll flip the edge around. And now we can bring that edge back here when we realign the centers. For the last edge, we want to, if it's flipped, we want to actually push it out of the way like that, and then flip this edge. If it's the other way around, do it the same way we did that center edge, but for here, we want to push it out of the way so we can avoid the parity. And then when we put it back, see it's flipped, and now that edge is moved down here, and this edge is over here, so now we can solve that edge. And our next edge, now preferably you want the centerpiece to be there, so I'm going to pick these 2 actually. So just for here, just throw that in there, because it doesn't really matter for the last 2. So now these 2 are actually flipped, so for the this one we want to push it out of the way so we end up with it matching to the center edge. And for the other center, hold on, let me flip this so you guys can see. This edge will push that one edge out of the way so we do not end up with parity, so we don't have to flip anything around. So flip that edge and revert it back. There's 2 of our last 4 edges, and now there's the last 2, which is just as you normally would when you first learn to solve the cube. So, alright, then I'll push this one. And I will end up with 1 parity, I think. Yep, so I ended up with 1 parity. So that's how to do advanced edge pairing.